Hello. In this video, I'm going to introduce you to Adobe Connect, the primary platform that we use to meet online during our virtual classroom sessions. I'll show you how to connect into the Adobe Connect platform, a little bit about the interface itself and how to use it, and some troubleshooting tips in case your connection doesn't seem to be working properly. So the first thing that I'll show you is how to connect into Adobe Connect itself. Typically before every session, you'll receive an email to the Adobe Connect link. This will also be available in your Blackboard page whenever you want, so you'll always have access to it. So open up your browser of choice. I recommend Safari or Chrome, and type in the URL into your browser. You're going to navigate there. You're going to see this entry page. You're going to enter as a guest and use your first name. Enter the room. You're going to want to allow this Adobe Connect add-in. Both Google Chrome and Safari will ask you this. You're going to hit allow. Once you do that, you'll see the main room here. There's a host. That will usually be Margaret or myself. And you'll be listed here under participants, and you'll be able to see everyone who's in this room. The chat box here is available if you want to talk to everyone in the room. You can also do private messages. You hover over their name in the attendee box, click Start Private Chat, and say something. For those of you who maybe want to see the text a little bit bigger, you can adjust that. Go here to this upper right-hand corner of the text box, hit text size, make it bigger. If you want to stand out a little bit and pop a bit, you can even change the color of your text. To begin to connect your audio, you're going to want to set up your microphone. So go to Meeting right here and click Audio Setup Wizard. You're going to go through these steps and it'll help tune your audio. Hit Next. Play the sound. Make sure you can hear that. Hit Next. And then you're going to want to choose your microphone. In this case, I only have one, my built-in microphone, but you might have an external mic that's attached to a webcam or something else. So choose which one you want to use and click Next. Hit Record. Hit Allow. This allows Adobe Connect to actually use your microphone and access it. And you can say something and then hit stop. Play it. And you can say something. Okay, that sounds a little bit loud, but that sounds okay. Hit Next. Then test silence. That tests your silence to make sure that you're in a quiet place and that when you're not talking and your microphone is on, that it's not using and picking it up. So you don't want to speak during that. So now text is complete. You're going to click Next, and it's automatically adjusted the settings that it thinks that will work best for your computer. Hit Finish. Now your audio is connected. The only thing that you need to do now is go here, and you can either click this Connect My Audio text right here, or you can just click this icon. And your icon. And it's working. You can hear it echoing. When you're done talking, you just want to click that icon. And so when you're not talking, it's best to have this muted. Otherwise, someone else will have to mute you, and we don't want some crazy feedback loops going on. So that should get your microphone working, and in another video I'll offer some troubleshooting tips if that doesn't seem to work for you. We'll often use the box over here on the left to share PowerPoint presentations with slides that have additional context and information and agendas that are useful for our sessions together. Participants won't have access to slide through these, but hosts and presenters will. Over here on the right, when we have guests and affiliates on, and sometimes even the instructors themselves, Going to use the webcam. We encourage only a couple people to use it at one time as it sucks up a lot of bandwidth, but you'll often see people's faces over here in this window. Another feature that we'll often use in Adobe Connect are breakout rooms, where we can divide folks up into different groups so they can have individualized or short group conversations. So during these, I'll move you to one of the rooms. In this case, I'll just move myself here. When we go to breakouts, I'll have my own Adobe Connect room where you can still use the chat box, the video camera, and the PowerPoint just as you would in the main meeting, but just with your smaller group. So that covers the basics to the Adobe Connect interface. Hopefully you've gotten a good sense of how to use it by now. In the next video, I'll show you some troubleshooting tips for if your connection doesn't seem to be working, you can't log in, or if your audio doesn't seem to be working either.